In the heavenly realms before the creation of humanity, the angels were created by God to serve him and carry out his will. Among these angels, two stood out: Michael, the archangel, and Lucifer, the most beautiful and powerful of all. Lucifer was radiant, his wings shining with brilliance that reflected the glory of God. He was not only admired, but held a position of authority among the angels. However, as time passed, pride began to grow in Lucifer's heart. He admired his own beauty and strength, and soon, he started to desire the throne of God. He thought, "Why should I serve when I could rule? I will ascend to the highest heaven, and make my throne above the stars of God." Lucifer's rebellion did not go unnoticed. He began whispering to other angels, drawing many of them into his plan. He spoke of a new order, one where he would be the ruler of heaven. A third of the angels, captivated by his charm and promise of power, joined him in defiance against God. But God, in his infinite wisdom, knew of Lucifer's betrayal. The time came for judgment, and there could be no compromise. God summoned Michael, the archangel, a leader of heavenly armies, and gave him a command: cast out the traitor and those who follow him. Michael, full of loyalty and strength, stood at the head of a vast army of angels. His sword gleamed with divine light, and his heart was steadfast in obedience to the Almighty. He descended from the heavenly throne room, and faced Lucifer in the skies above heaven. Lucifer, with his own host of rebellious angels, met Michael in battle. His once beautiful face now twisted with hatred, and his eyes burned with jealousy and pride. "You cannot stop me, Michael," Lucifer snarled. "I will be like the Most High." Michael, unwavering, raised his sword. "Who is like God?" he declared with a voice that echoed throughout the heavens. "You cannot take what belongs to the Almighty." A great war erupted, angels clashing in a battle unlike any the universe had seen. The forces of darkness, led by Lucifer, fought with fury, but Michael and the loyal angels were empowered by God's strength. The heavens shook with the sound of battle, but Michael's forces pushed Lucifer back. In a final, decisive blow, Michael struck Lucifer down, and the rebellious angels were cast out of heaven. Lucifer, now known as Satan, fell like lightning from the heights of heaven into the darkness below. His glory was stripped from him, and his fate was sealed. Banished from heaven, Lucifer and his fallen angels roamed the earth and the abyss, filled with wrath, knowing their time was short. But Michael remained in heaven, ever vigilant, standing as a protector of God's people, and ready to lead the heavenly armies again, whenever called. From that moment on, the battle between good and evil would play out on earth, with Michael continuing to serve as a warrior of God, while Lucifer, now Satan, sought to corrupt and deceive all of creation. Yet, the victory belonged to God, and Michael, the defender of heaven, stood as a reminder that no power could ever overthrow the Almighty.